Oh, welcome back to Family Farm. Have one quick look at see how the plumbers are getting on. This is a new horse paddock which has replaced the cow paddock. As you can see, they're getting on quite well. Got the feed in there. I'm not sure where the water comes from. And we actually got some water in here anyway because of the rain. The ground's still a bit wet, but I'm going to go ahead and mow the grass this morning and turn it. I may not get it all done this episode, but we might as well follow through the process on the grass. Right, we need the JCB. Not that I need a big heavy tractor, but that's the one we're going to use anyway. Take the weight off the front and put it on the rear, because all we've got is the front. As you probably know, all we have is the front mower. We're doing things on the cheap here. Turn it around to get it lined up with the weight. I must put the one back on the fence too. I think we're there. Soon find out. Oh yeah, we're there. Just want the weight on the back because it's just to counterbalance the weight of the mower itself. But we had quite heavy rain last night here. Oh, I shouldn't have to maintain this thing though. What if we could do that on the way past? Just quickly give it a burst of maintenance. I could never remember now whether they got hoses and cables on. Doesn't look like this one has. Yes, well, maintenance shit is way overdue. Got plenty of juice in there anyway, so should I just maintain? I'm hoping just maintain the treader. The brake on, turn the engine off. We'll soon see. Right, we should be able to tab through it. There we are. Ooh, look at that. £1,300. Never mind. Oh, do not make a mistake. Touch sell. Times I wish that's on a different menu option. The times I've almost pressed sell. You see, we've got quite a bit of weed in there. We've got almost most of the spraying up as far as we can, I believe. We will carry on. We will do some more of that later. And it looks like, I was looking at the map, and it looks like we need some work done. Let's try and get this right back. Let's see. Some work done with the herbicide. We may have to buy some more herbicide. Right, let's get. Well, I already go right up to the fence, didn't I? Let's not worry about the field boundary. We can use all of this. Just lift it. I'm just going to do this side. I don't really want to be driving over that. We'll be flattening the grass. You can already see here we've flattened some of it. And we do want as much as we can get. With the sheep coming in later this period, probably midsummer, horses, as soon as the water's laid on, we will be getting 2, possibly 3. I haven't made up my mind yet. And you see here we've driven over some of this, so it's not mowing. I'm going to go right up to the, or close to the hedge as I can safely get. I'll try and get as much as I can. That should do it. We might miss a few bit. We have missed some, but if you don't say anything, I won't. In fact, I'm going to go back down and take that bit down the centre. There's a bit too much to leave. I'm not so much worried about this near the hedge because we're just not going to get to it. It's going to be almost impossible to get to. But this here is worthwhile getting. And I just remembered one thing I haven't done. Just turn it up to ×5 again. If this front mile's slightly wider, I'd be running with a tether on the back of this to kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. As soon as we've got the other end done, about 4 or 5 on the passes on the other end of this, I shall start going up and down using GPS. Be quickest. It's going to be a bit all over the place, but that's not doing the mower much good up here. We want to try and get a bit more than we got last time out there. We're going over the edge a bit. Yeah, I know I'm always going over the edge. I was born going over the edge. Up to the trees. I think what we may do here is just go round and come back. Oh, no. We haven't got access to that land. This land is not my land. To quote, I can't remember Arrow or Jimmy Guthrie. My son or father, I can't remember whose line that was. This land is my land. I think it might have been Jimmy. That looks okay. We're quite straight here. Still not actually on what would be considered the real field yet. Come in a bit. See, we have got a big weed problem on here, but I'm not going to waste money on the grass. Putting the herbicide down there. If you think about it, you wouldn't, not on grass, not unless you were after a special particular type of grass, which we're not. I think what we're going to do is we're going to just try and bring up this. Now, how wide is it? 3 meters, that's about right. Yeah, that'll do. Shall we try that? If we miss a bit or two, it isn't going to matter. Oh, we're missing quite a bit here, but we can pick that up later if necessary. Well, by the time we run backwards and forwards through this a few times, it's not going to matter anyway. But I want as much grass as I can get, so we're going to have horses which will need hay. There will be some grass in their paddock. Sheep will need hay and grass. Again, there will be some hay in there for the start of. Just gonna do this bit freehand this end, and I'm not lifting the mower anyway. I know, should be, but I am not. I'm refusing. Well, I think we can actually take it onto here and pick up the bits at the end. Oh, thought I had shoved it onto cruise control. Apparently I hadn't. I cruised for a while and the slope got it. Well, we can actually now go end to end, can't we? See if we haven't missed any of this here. If any of this will cut. Shouldn't think so now. Wait for it. Actually, that looks like not really. Oh, of course, I didn't start on this bit, did I? No, I didn't put in GPS until a little while along. Might have been in by now, so it's not really running free. Meter probably. Well, we'll take it down and then we'll fill these bits in. At least that's been knocking the weeds down. That, I don't know if that does count into as grass. It should do really, because our actual grass meadow will be full of different weeds, some of which are may not be considered weeds, like clover. Goes into silage and hay quite nicely. That's why I wouldn't go on further enough. I better try and fill those bits, or get those bits where missed. Actually, I think this is around a 4 metre. Bear with me, I'm going to have a look when I get to the end of this pass and just see how wide this particular mower is. It's wider than 3 metres by the looks of it. Have a look, garage. 3.2. That much wide, but it looks a lot wider. We are on actual 3 metres, aren't we? Yep. Let's bring it up to 3.2. Let's see if that works a bit better. Try. Well, we won't worry about it this pass or the next one. We'll just try and fill some of those bits in we missed. A bit too much here to miss it, and actually just above us, that's rather a lot of grass to miss. We'll have to get some of them, the full kit for the mower here. I think just not so much to speed it up, although if we are going to get rain at the wrong time, the quicker we can get the grass cut, the better. Wouldn't take long with a set of 10, 11 metre mowers on the back here. No, I'm not going to bother to do that. What I'm going to do is come down here, wasn't it? See what we do. Yeah, that's better. This shouldn't take too long. We want to get this done as early as we can. At least the sun's out, even though the crops are wet. So it should dry up. Oh no, sorry, it's cloudy. So it's going to be quite late in the day before we can get around and start picking this up. I'll just come out and whoa, there we go. Let's see what we got this time. See what we missed this time. That's better food tufts. Don't think tufts are going to matter a lot. I think I might have said in the last video I made, not the last in the series, but the last one I made, I've actually found on my disk Old Ridge with soil mod added original, almost original. It was like a saved one on the computer here, which I'd clean forgotten about. I didn't think I had it. Which has a soil mod and the bits of alignment removed because that was part of the Old Ridge originally, which we don't use with soil mod, and I've actually got a copy of it. So I've been playing around with that, trying to get my head back around soil mod. As hard as seasons this on 19, I think soil mod is far more difficult to get right. You've got to balance so many things. Where I wish they'd we'd had soil mod in with seasons for 17, it would have been awesome. To use a phrase I don't much like. But it really would have been out of this world. And that would have sorted the men from the boys. We're about halfway through this video. I know I keep a close watch, but because of other time constraints on me at the moment, because I've got other things I want to do. Like I'm trying to win a Formula 2 championship. That takes time. Yes, I'm playing Motorsport Manager again. That's it. But I actually found what is basically a pirated copy of Old Ridge on one of the sites. One of the sites which I still do pinch other people's work and they don't credit to them. So I've got one which is absolutely per Old Ridge, and one right at the start of Old Ridge. Even the home fields are not combined. And I can tell I hadn't got round to it then because, as far as I could tell, no trees had been removed. And I know when I updated I'll combine the home medals on Old Ridge together, I had to remove hedges and trees. And pathway, yeah, there's a pathway too which had to go onto the map. Or just deleted. I think I've done the disco way, which is just take stuff onto the map in case I want to bring it back again later. But what I may be doing is, if I get a few odd moments and a series that isn't going too well, I may just bring in a a little bit have a look at the older maps. I must say I'm really enjoying playing Old Ridge again. I also amongst that found an original copy of Blitzling 15, which is another one I've done some work on for this series. I got I think I got an original Blitzling 17 that was sent to me. One of the problems I have is I tend to work on the maps, and if everything works well, delete the original. I shouldn't do that. Until now, when I realise I can't get some of the maps anymore. So I went to look for soil mod, and I'm actually happy to say that soil mod wasn't coming up on any of the naughty sites. I ended up getting the latest what was the latest development version of GitHub, which is the actual version that Decker was working on at the time. But it's only listed on ModHub and FSUK. Well, because ModHub it was linked to FSUK, so you can't get it like that. But if you are still playing 15, you want soil mod, GitHub. If I was anybody, all I'd link to it, but I can't be bothered at the moment, I'm afraid. I'm one of those stroppy moves, you know, as teenagers are. We should have this cut by in-game time of about 9:30, I would think. And we go through quickly with the tether, just tether, then wait, and it is a waiting game. So what I may do is if I finish mowing this off screen, I'll tether in the next episode. And we may even just fast forward time, depends on what time it is when we're finished tedding, because that's recording time. If I remember all this now, I try to quickly look and listen to what I said in the previous episode before I make the next stop. But I always miss the important things, like when I say what I'm going to be doing in the next episode. Well, it's almost done this now. Because as I said, with their proper wing mowers on here and all the full setup, this had been done and tethered in this one episode. Alright, so how we're doing now? About another 6 minutes, but looks like maybe slightly more. That's where I did actually spray some of the weeds, just went over. I must say that soil mod got the weeds right, as have seasons now in this one. And I'm afraid John's got the weeds so wrong. I know they want to make a use for their weed, which had actually, had they got to do the right job instead of adding a layer of fertilizer. But I think they really overdid the weeds. I know a lot of people switch the weeds off if you're not playing seasons. I tend to keep the weeds on, but That's only because I like leaving little patches of weeds in there. Because I think it looks good. You don't often see a completely weed-free field. Not in Britain anyway. I know someone's going to say, yes, there's one just down the road from me. That farmer's a real farmer, unlike you. Well, I think we might just get this done. In fact, what I shall do now is... You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to come out of cab quickly. Do that. And there we are, that's the new picture take. I'm getting better at remembering that now. Marvellous, I'm just about to pack up to retire and I'm remembering to take my thumbnail. Oh, I must come back this way. Oh, a couple more passes. We'll finish this off anyway in this episode. Yeah, that looks fine. I think it's a little bit just at the top there I might want to finish off with. Whether we're going to be able to head all this, especially close to the edge, I have my doubts, to be truthful, which I might as well be just once in my life. The problem, being someone who's telling stories, you can't always believe anything I say. In fact, I was trying to say you can believe roughly nothing I say. Well, look like one more pass here and we have done, and well, it's going to be in plenty of time. So we'll carry on with these, and I think I'm going to intersperse, if I feel a bit jaded, I'm going to do one on looking around some of the older maps. I still think some of those old maps have got a lot to offer. Even like just mean you're playing on an old version of the game. I wouldn't recommend 11 or 13 come to that. They both do look rather old and tired. 11 looks very old and tired. 13 also now to my eye looks old, and there's too many minor niggles with it. I think 15 was the one that had the big graphics update, first big graphics update, and it still looks very good indeed. I know a lot of people are still playing 17 and not 19. I'm not going to bother so much going through maps now. I'm just going to take this back up here. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Take that off, it's better. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. I shouldn't bother subscribing now because it's a bit late, but unless you want to know when I hope to make an odd video. I hope it will be very odd after my retirement. If I get the urge back again, I will start making videos again. Right, that's it. We'll take this back. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, hang on, my voice is gone. Feel free to post them in the comments section. I read everyone, I try and reply to everyone. And I will keep the channel open after I retire. Just in case there's people who feel rather nostalgic about The old geezer who used to do videos. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap this all around now. That into here. I do wish it had a noise when you release the PTO, just to tell you. I'm not always looking at that. I'm looking at stuff that I know I should be looking at what I'm doing. Just drop that down. Get the weight back on the front because I want to put the tether on next. We might as well do that in this episode. In fact, I think I might just sell the weeder off to give us a bit more cash. Well, we're right up then, and are we too close? Oh, we're dead right. The best I've done so far. Take the brake off, you fool. And we have got a carton of eggs to sell, but I'll do that later. You know, box of eggs to sell, and some spare cartons. I didn't put the new one in place in time. Which side do we want to come from? This side, I think. Now it's fun using that, the little rake to hit this great, a great amount of work, shall we say. No cables by the looks of it. Right, lift that up. And I think with that it's never saying that. As we make our way back down to the meadow, I will do that next time. If I leave the tractor down the meadow, that will remind me. I'm going to say cheerio for now. Cheerio.